In this trade, I was talking about in my Telegram channel about I was talking about the sweep. If you look at that 5 minute chart, we swept that overnight high. So I was kind of automatically looking for the overnight low. But at that point, it seemed like it was kind of far away. So I took that sweep and I brought it back only to the bottom of that top node. But then as we started breaking lower, to me, it looked like we were going for that overnight low. And I was taking those. Each time we would try to get back into value, the value error was there, but basically where those VWAPs are now, and it was rejecting out of there. So I would take that, trying to get down to that um, overnight low. And I kept expecting to get that sweep. And then finally on that last one, we did get a really nice sweep, just like I thought. And then I did buy that sweep to get, I put like one contract in to try to get back to it, but it was, it was teetering back and forth on that overnight low so much that I ended up closing that. So I was just sitting there waiting, and I was talking a little bit in the Telegram channel about what it was doing down here and how there wasn't really anything going on. And, they're just kind of trying to decide. You can see on that 5 minute chart, they're just kind of going back and forth, back and forth. And I think you could have bought it down at the low there, kind of where I got the 100% IB mark there, but it just wasn't, there wasn't any excitement down there. So when I seen this push up here, it looked like there was a lot of delta coming in. You can see that on the 5 minute chart there. And, so I entered there again, looking for that breakout. And I wanted to get back to these VWAPs was my main target. That thick yellow line is the weekly volume profile. I'm sorry, the POC of the weekly volume profile. And then you have the VWAP sitting there. So as we got back to the POC, you saw me take one there, and I tucked this one up under here because I wasn't going to give up. I wanted to take at least two of my contracts here. And looking back at this, what I was trying to do is just tuck that. I took one right there. So I did that one correctly, I thought. And right here, if you look over at the low volume node at the 150, I felt like we were going to break right through there. So when it didn't, and that's why I brought the stop up instead of taking it right there. So I thought there was a really good chance that we were going to get a full rotation. After that much effort moving down, we had that sweep. You can see it just took me out on that third contract. We had that sweep down there. That kind of allowed us to work our way back up. It's just the mistake that I made right here was I was like too confident. And what I was thinking, it was fighting here, and I thought there would be kind of a pullback, maybe dip down under that POC, maybe come, if you look in the 5 minute, if you look at that, how the way that volume profile kind of comes out under that POC area there. I just thought they would, even though they were pulling back, I thought they would, kind of come down, catch it there, and then it would push the rest of the way. And I'd already taken off 3 of the contracts, basically where I wanted to. So I really, really wanted this one to go through because I've already taken that sweep. I took some really nice trades coming back to that overnight low, and then it flushed just the way I wanted to. And I think I basically just overconfidence, right? I just felt like I kind of had the attitude that it's just going to make it. I was even thinking about adding if we got that little, that kind of drop down basically into that empty space where the volume profile, if you look at the 5 minute chart at the edge of that profile, if we get a little drop down there, I was thinking about adding another contract because I was just so confident that this was going to make it. And it's definitely overconfident kind of got a hold of me here. But on the other hand, it's I thought there was a good chance that if we could get over this level, I thought there was a chance that we would blow through the value area high. You can see it on the TPO chart right there to the right. It's that green line that's coming out there. And I thought we would maybe head right up to the highs so I could move that order up. If we got that little bounce that I was talking about and got another nice push, I could move that order up and maybe, shoot up all the way and take out those highs at, at least the overnight high there. So I'm a little overcommitted to this one is what I'm saying. And, you can see, if you look at that 5 minute chart, it's building lower highs. So, You should close it here. I didn't. Even in the Telegram, you know, I had most of my positions off, so that's why I put in the Telegram, you know, think about why, you know, how bad do you want to get to the other side of this? Because you're close. You're right there at that LVN. You should have scaled out most of what you had at this point, especially the way it's, you know, kind of hovering here. So I did that. This one to me, I was trying to get to the other side. So call it a mistake, an error, or, you know, just plain overconfidence. You can see right here, this is kind of the area I was talking about. I wanted it to dip down there, you know, look kind of like a flush, like right in here, and you'd pick up another one. And then it just didn't. By the time you get down here, you're only talking about a few ticks. And I thought I would just give it that extra room. It takes me out on that last one. And then that was the end of the day for me. I figured that was enough.